Good morning, everyone. My name is Josh Andres, and this work is a collaboration between IBM Research Australia and RMIT Exertion Games Lab. And it's such a beautiful day outside today that I wish I could go cycling. But we can't, we're here instead. So we're going to use our imagination to go cycling. Let's go for a ride. You're going quite fast down the street. You're loving every second. You feel the wind on your hair. You're experiencing thrill. It's a beautiful thing. Sadly, you're gonna have to stop. And you have to stop at every traffic light. You're not happy at all. What if interactive systems could be our partners and sense things that we can't to augment the user experience? More precisely, an e-bike that can help you get all traffic lights on green. This is what we built. And to do so, we primarily rely on two theories. The first one, human-computer integration, and the second one, exertion theory. When you put them together, you have integrated exertion. So let's define what we mean by integrated exertion. By integrated exertion, we refer to systems where the user is investing physical effort as part of an exertion experience, and the system can act on and react to the user's actions and the environment to support the experience. So what has been done in terms of systems that can act on and react to the user's actions? And here we have two examples where the system can automatically act on information relating to the user's body to augment the user experience. In terms of systems that can act on and react to the user's environment, it turns out that e-bikes have been very popular. So first we have an e-bike that uses pollution data, and then we have an e-bike that uses inclination of the road data. And these bikes can change the actuation support to create new user experiences that support and challenge the rider. To further study integrated exertion, we also use an e-bike, because the user is investing physical effort as part of the experience, and we can easily modify the bike for the purpose that we want. As we immerse ourselves into e-bike riders and the challenges, we found there is a societal challenge, and that is, e-bike riders are more prone to injury at intersection crossings and infringe more red lights. This happens worldwide, and it can lead to quite dangerous situations. This situation inspires us to think, how can these systems be our partners and help us get green lights? And this is what we built.
We designed RE, the e-bike, to study human-system partnership in an exertion experience context in which the user and the system work together using their sensing capabilities to regulate the speed and cross traffic lights on green. RE assists the rider to meet a reference speed of 22 km per hour to catch the traffic lights on the green lane. It does so by gradually accelerating the engine when the rider is below 22 km per hour to assist them physically. If the rider is going faster than 22 km per hour, RE whispers via bone-conducting headphones to slow down a little to support the rider cognitively so that he can use the brakes to regulate the speed.
In terms of the system architecture, we have the green wave. The green wave is a consecutive number of traffic lights running slightly offset, where a rider maintaining a consecutive speed can get all the lights on green. We work with the traffic authority to get this data, visualize it, and study the distance between the different intersections. And then with this information, we build an iOS app using the speedometer. We put the phone on the e-bike's pannier, and we added a 0.5 buffer above and below the 22 kilometers per hour, so the system doesn't start and stop continuously. If the speedometer senses that the speed is below 22 kilometers per hour, via bone conducting headphones, via Bluetooth, we send a command to an Arduino, and the Arduino is connected to the e-bike's engine and increases the actuation support to accelerate the bike. If the speedometer senses that the speed is greater than 22 kilometers per hour, via bone conducting headphones, we provide that message to the rider to regulate the speed. Once we were confident with the performance of the system, we studied. And we studied with 20 bike riders. From the results, I'm going to present 3 tactics today. There are a few more on the paper. The first tactic, drawing from human-animal cooperation to inform human-system cooperation. And here you have the user with certain sensing capabilities and the system with other sensing capabilities. You want to bring them together so all these capabilities work in harmony as a unit. Through many accounts in the study, participants compared our system with riding a horse. They also made comparisons to the abilities that other animals have to complement human perception. By looking at the literature of human-animal cooperation, we know that humans and animals have cooperated before, and with questions such as when to cooperate, what to do in cooperation, with whom to cooperate, and how much to contribute to cooperation, we can draw from human-animal cooperation to inform human-system cooperation. We also notice that there is animal-to-animal cooperation, such as the following. But we'll leave this for another time. The next tactic. Cooperative systems can be more inclusive than input and output systems. The reason for this is that these systems are listening, interpreting, and automatically acting on information. And this means that the system in joint operations can compensate the user's effort. We imagine the following scenarios. In social cycling, you might have able and less able riders cycle together, where the system can compensate on the user's effort to give them the speed and distance required to afford social cycling. In terms of other sports, we imagine that these systems could be our coaches to teach us new maneuvers and movements. And as the user becomes more skilled, the system can gradually adjust. Another consideration to make these systems more inclusive is that we need to consider in this relationship between the user and the system passing information to one another, what are the sensory channels used for the user, as the perception among users can differ. So this is how we can make cooperative systems more inclusive. The final tactic is the user's perception of control over the cooperative system is transitional. And I'm going to illustrate this here with the lady in pink being the user and the lady in black being the system. At first, they start off with a conflicting user experience. The user does not know why the system acts in a certain way, what are the sensing capabilities, and what it can bring to the cooperation. Then we move to the fiddly user experience. Here, the user and the system are trying things back and forth in a clumsy experience. Through this practice, they are uncovering their capabilities and in a way defining what are the tasks that they're each going to be responsible for when it comes to cooperation. Once a mutual understanding has been reached, we move to the cooperative stage, where the user and the system are working together. Their sensing capabilities are working in harmony as a unit. In the paper, we have 5 themes with many sub-themes and 6 tactics to design human-system partnership in an exertion context. I invite you to take a look at the paper for more tactics. You might wonder what are the contributions of this work beyond the e-bike prototype and the tactics. And we believe we can contribute to theory in human-computer integration and trustable and explainable AI, due to these systems acting on information automatically to complement experience through the reflection and guidance we offer. In terms of domains or areas of research, to wearables, superhuman sports, mixed reality, healthcare rehab, and the military, due to the focus on the active human body and technology to support it. Last, to systems or system design, due to the emerging interactions now possible when these systems interact as our partners in the experience. Moving on to future work, in the paper we provide immediate future work to extend this line of thinking. But here I want to take a step back to look at the whole horizon of integrated exertion. And we can say that with previous work we created systems that can act on and react to the user's actions. With this work, we created a system that can act on and react to the user's environment. So if in the first work we look at on the user's body by looking at the movements and actions, and on this work we look around the user's body by looking at the environment, we believe that the next frontier lies in looking inside the user's body, and more precisely using indirect physiological signals, as these signals can reveal the user's state and they are difficult to control by users. We think that this information can be used by integration systems to offer a deeper and more meaningful integration. I want to leave you with a takeaway message for this work. Human-computer integration systems can be aware of the environment to support and offer new user experiences. I thank you for your time and I'm happy to take any questions. Thank you.